What's up guys, this is Faris and welcome back to my Geek vlog. We're a few weeks away from Infinity War, so we're gonna take a look back at the movie that started the Marvel Cinematic Universe, Iron Man, for Iron Man Week. Iron Man was released 10 years ago and it was a huge hit. This movie started out a franchise of a shared movie universe for the Marvel characters, minus Spider-Man, X-Men, and Fantastic Four at the time. I was in the 8th grade when I saw this movie. After seeing a lot of Marvel films through the years with the likes of Blade, X-Men, Spider-Man, Hulk, Daredevil, Fantastic Four, and so forth, I was wondering, when are they gonna make an Iron Man movie? And thankfully, they did, with the likes of director Jon Favreau as well as executive producer turned Marvel Studios president as well as producer Kevin Feige. This movie made us cared about this Marvel character that audience never know about. I love the Iron Man character since the moment I watched this as a kid. Man, I miss my childhood, and that is why I got into comics, and that is why this movie definitely sold on me. The cast and characters are well performed and great picks in this movie. Robert Downey Jr. is great in the role of Tony Stark, aka Iron Man. Back in the day, most people went nuts hearing about this casting because they can't see him in the role. For me, I was a bit skeptical when that happened, but when the first glimpse of Tony Stark went online, I gave him a chance. I'll never forget the day I watched his performance in this movie. He embodies both Tony Stark and Iron Man. Robert Downey Jr. will forever known as the genius billionaire playboy philanthropist in the MCU. Terrence Howard is also great in the role of Rhodey in this movie. He is the guy who is always on Tony's back for his care and safety. Believe it or not, Terrence Howard was the first actor that got casted in this movie. He offered the role of Tony Stark to his friend Robert Downey Jr. in order to bring back his career, and thank God he did that. Jeff Bridges nails the role of Obadiah Stane, aka Ironmonger. Even though the role in this movie is written way different than he was in the comics, it's for the better purpose when it comes to making it in the movies. After all, Ironmonger is one of the underrated Iron Man villain, and his role in the movie is at least decent, and it mirrors the comic book appearance. Gwyneth Paltrow is great as Pepper Potts, the personal assistant slash secretary of Tony as well as Stark Industries. And like Rhodey, she is someone who is always in Tony's back for his help, care, and safety. Another character in this movie that I would like to give a mention developing our main hero is Ho Yinsen, played by Shawn To. People who have been following the MCU films might have forgotten about this character. Let's be honest here, this man may not be as famous as the hero, but he is someone who contributed to shape our main hero to become who he is in this movie. Ho Yinsen definitely deserves the recognition for his role in this movie like he is in the comics. We also got some small appearance from the director Jon Favreau as Happy Hogan, Leslie Bibb as Christine Everhart, Paul Bettany's voice as Jarvis, Clark Gregg as Agent Coulson, and let's not forget a cameo from Stan Lee and Samuel L. Jackson as Nick Fury. The plot of the first Iron Man movie is like any other solo comic book movie. It features the origins of our main character responsible for the mistake he causes, and motivated by a person who knows who he is to become the hero we know and love and stop the bad guys. The story for this movie was loosely based on Iron Man's first comic appearance as well as his Mark I armor from Tales of Suspense number 39, Obadiah Stane's appearance from Iron Man number 163, and as Ironmonger in number 200. There was also a mixture of his origin retelling from the Extremis storyline. In Iron Man's first comic appearance, Tony and Yinsen was captured in Vietnam. However, this movie takes inspiration from the Extremis storyline, where the origins were retold that Tony and Yinsen were captured in Afghanistan. Basically, the retelling of origin story mirrors the political aspects in the real world, so the plot and origin in this movie were loosely based on the Extremis story. Hell, even the Mark III armor in this movie was heavily inspired by the Extremis armor look. If you guys are into this movie, I highly recommend the Iron Man Extremis storyline. I'll leave the link in the description below. The action in this movie is utterly breathtaking, from the moment Tony uses his Mark I armor to escape from the Ten Rings base, to Mark II armor flight testing, and finally his Mark III armor that he gets to use to fight terrorists flying with F-22, as well as fighting Ironmonger. Overall, looking back at the first Iron Man movie produced by Marvel Studios, this is still a worth-to-watch movie that'll make new generations of viewers, Marvel fans as well as moviegoers, care about this Marvel character as well as the movie and the franchise. Come on, does anybody get hyped when we see this scene?
From the strategic homeland and
Just call us S.H.I.E.L.D.
Or what about this first after credits scene?
Nick Fury, director of S.H.I.E.L.D. I'm here to talk to you about the Avenger Initiative.
So tell me what you guys think looking back at the first Iron Man movie. Is it still worth to watch, or is there anything that made you change your mind? Be sure to share your thoughts and comments below. So guys, thank you for watching. Be sure to subscribe to check out more videos like this and others. Also, don't forget to follow me on Twitter for more updates, and join me next time as I take a look back at the sequel, which is Iron Man 2.